Go around when Ben's doing the flag. I'm going to get up closer to the dragon and the puppet and everything.
Welcome back to North Castle, everybody. I'm so glad that you came for another fun night. Who's ready for another exciting quest today? Woo! Awesome! Have any of you guys seen Sparky? Sparky!
Here I am.
Oh, there you are, Sparky. Where were you?
Sorry I was late. I had cold feet.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know, cold feet. Nervous? It's a joke. Nah.
Sparky, have you been reading from that old joke book again?
Oh, yeah. I figured I'd better brush up on some jokes about the cold. After all, everything is cool here at North Castle.
It certainly is cool out here, including these cool tunes. Let's sing some together now. Everyone up on your feet. See if you remember these from yesterday. Hopefully you can see them a little better too. Here we go.
Jesus knows and we will follow. We've been given all we need. We are the knights of North Castle. We are ready for battle. Wherever we go, we know that we won't never be shaken. We wear the armor that saves us. Oh, we are the knights of North Castle. We got the sword of the spirit, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the breastplate of justice, and the belt of truth, the shoes of peace to go spread the good news. The sword of the spirit, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the breastplate of justice, and the belt of truth, the shoes of peace to go spread the good news. We're ready to go spread the good news. We are the knights of North Castle. We are ready for battle. Wherever we go, we know that we won't never be shaken. We wear the armor that saves us. Oh, we are the knights of North Castle. We are the knights of North Castle.
Woo! Great job, guys. Who's ready to turn up the heat?
It's so hot. It's getting 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 hot.
nice.
Great job, musicians and knights. Now feel free to chill out. Armourer, could you check my wing?
Huh?
You know the royal dog, don't you?
Frost? The king's dog? Did he bite your wing?
He sure did. Now I have frostbite. Get it? Ah.
Unfortunately, I do. Hey, Sparky, I found another riddle about the great armor. Remember, these riddles are written in an ancient dragon language.
And I am the only one here who can interpret. Let me see what you have. This one says, if the breastplate of justice is what you seek, look for 5 pebbles in a creek.
The breastpiece of justice must be another piece of the great armor. So to find it, we just need to look for 5 pebbles in a creek?
Well, around here it would be 5 pebbles in a frozen moat.
I think the riddle's trying to tell us where to look in the king's book. Let's see. 5 pebbles. Well, looking through here, I see where people collected 12 rocks after going through the river, but that wouldn't be it.
There was a boy who had 5 loaves of bread. I've eaten some bread that was just about as hard as a rock.
Oh, I think I got it. In 1 Samuel chapter 17, verses 1 through 50, there's a story about a boy and 5 stones. Maybe that's it. Let's open the King's Book and see if the royal players can help us see if this is the answer.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, tells us about one of the most famous battles in the history of the world. It all starts with King Saul, a very strong and handsome guy. However, as we learn later, he was not a great king at all. Therefore, God chose a small young shepherd to be the next king. He was the smallest and youngest of 8 sons. His name was David. This little shepherd really loved God. King Saul led his people in battle against their arch nemesis, the Philistines. They were not very nice people. When I said they were not nice, I meant to say they were very mean. Thank you. The Philistine army was very confident, and for good reason. They had a secret weapon, a powerful soldier named Goliath. He measured 6 cubits and a span. In other words, he was very tall. Taller than that. Taller? Close enough. Every day, Goliath yelled at the Israelites to send out someone to fight. All the Israelites, including King Saul, were too afraid to fight Goliath, so they did nothing for 40 days. Nothing, that is, until little David showed up to bring lunch to his brothers. While delivering food, David heard Goliath shouting at the Israelites, "Send out a man for me to fight." So he volunteered. The king was unsure about sending a boy into battle, but David told the king about how he had fought both lion and bear to protect his sheep. I will do the same to Goliath. The king agreed and gave David all of his armor to wear, but it didn't fit. Instead, David simply took his sling, went to the creek, and found 5 smooth rocks. Maybe try those smaller ones over there. With only his sling and a bag of rocks, David goes to fight the powerful Goliath. Now, it was Goliath's turn to be shocked as he saw David approaching. Instead of a strong warrior, the Israelites sent a small shepherd boy with no armor. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Unfazed, David said, "You fight me with weapons, but God will win this battle." Goliath just laughed. Maybe a little more... Yeah, that's it. Anyway, David took a stone from his bag, put it in his sling, and flung it at Goliath. It hit him right in the head, and he fell on his face. When the other Philistines saw that Goliath was dead, they all ran away, and the Israelites ran after them. All of this was just as David said when he told Goliath, "Our God doesn't need swords or spears. God owns this battle, and he will hand all of you over to us and bring justice." And this is just one great story from the King's Book.
Oh, what an epic battle! The royal players did a great job, and that answered our riddle about the 5 stones. Sparky? Sparky?
Is it over? Was the giant defeated?
Yes, where'd you go? It was just the royal players. Anyways, were you afraid of Goliath?
Of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, so were the Israelites. You know, I bet David would have been a huge fan of our banner verse. Do you guys remember what our banner verse was? It was from Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Who can tell me it? Oh, I think I hear Ben. What's it?
Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power.
You got it. Great job. Our banner verse for this week is "Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power." Hey, Sparky, why don't you try saying that with us this time? Here we go. Everybody together.
Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his
power.
That does give me a little more courage.
Oh, that's good. Well, now let's continue our search for the breastplate of justice.
What is the breastplate anyway? What's justice? Are these things Roman soldiers had?
Great question, Sparky. So, the Apostle Paul in his letter to the Ephesians talked about the breastplate of justice. But just like the belt of truth, this is a metaphor. It was something that was familiar that helps us understand something unfamiliar. There were a lot of Roman soldiers around at the time, so people would have understood what Paul was saying. The breastplate was the main part of armor that a Roman soldier wore. It went over their chest and would protect important regions of the body like the heart and lungs. When we say justice, we're referring to somebody maybe getting a reward or punishment for something they have done.
So when David defeated Goliath, that was justice.
Yes, you're right. God was rewarding David for trusting in him. See, God can bring justice because God is perfect. God is just, so he brings justice.
Last time we found the belt of truth, and this time we found the breastplate of justice. Those sound like 2 different things.
Actually, justice and truth go together, just like a belt and a breastplate would go together in a soldier's armor. A soldier would need to put on their belt first before they could put on their breastplate, just like how we need to know about truth before we can know about justice.
This is really exciting.
It sure is. In today's story, David knew that God loved him and would protect him, and that truth gave David the courage to stand up to Goliath. David knew that God would bring justice between the Philistine army, Goliath, and the Israelites.
And God brought the Israelites victory, even though they had to face Goliath.
Talking about victory reminds me that the knights were victorious on their last quest. Great job, guys. So let's get you ready for another one.
Last time, our brave knights practiced their balance, which is very important for a knight. What do they need to practice this time?
This time, let's practice a little horse riding. Horse riding is incredibly important for a knight because they spend a lot of time on horseback, and it's important that a knight doesn't fall off. So let's all stand up and practice together. Okay. So unfortunately, we don't have any horses with us here right now. It's a little cold here in North Castle. They're all at the stables. But we can practice even without a horse. So we're just going to pretend like we're on a horse. So if you're on a horse, you're going to kind of sit on the horse. So bend your legs. Keep your back nice and straight because you don't want to tip off the horse. And we're going to bounce up and down like we're riding the horse. Woo, you guys are looking great.
Do they need to hold on to anything?
Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder. a knight would have to hold on to the reins of a horse. You can do that with either one or two hands. Here, try this with me. Woo! Ride that horse. I like your hat, Samantha. Oh, it fell off. You guys look so great.
They are looking more and more like knights. What's our castle call out for today?
Oh, yes, our castle call out. Our castle call out for today is armor up with justice. So you guys remember the motions for armor up? We're going to pretend like we're putting on a safety harness by taking our fists and putting them over our shoulder. So, armor up. And now we're going to learn the sign language for the word justice. The word justice kind of looks sort of like a table with your hand. So you can go, armor up with justice. Like this. Maybe it's supposed to be like the table the judge sits on. I don't know. But armor up with justice. Okay, can we all say that together? Here we go. Armor up with justice. Great job. One more time. Armor up with justice. Fantastic. Who remembers our castle call out from last night? Oh, perfect. Armor up with truth. Do you remember the motions for armor up with truth? Let's see. We started off with the hands, yes. Who remembers what truth is in sign language? Okay, can you show me? Oh, that's God. You're close. That's a good word, though. I'm glad you remember that one. Who remembers what truth is? Oh, we're going to point at our mouth, and we're going to go out like this. We're only going to speak the truth. So we're speaking. So this is truth. Okay, so we're going to say them both together. Here we go. Ready, everybody? Armor up with truth. Armor up with justice. Great job. Let's do it one more time. Armor up with truth. Armor up with justice. That was great. Now, before I send you on your new quest for today, let's check your knowledge from today to make sure you're ready for it. Ready, everybody? Begin the royal quiz.
David went into battle against Goliath with the king's armor, a sandwich and an apple, a sling and 5 small stones, his best friend.
What is it? Show it with your fingers. Think it's number 3? We'll find out.
A sling and 5 small stones. To become a knight, one would first become a page, and then a whole book,
Ooh, we talked about
squire,
this last night.
police officer, baker.
How good's your memory? Do you remember what it was? I see some shoes.
A squire.
Woo! Great job, guys. Good memory.
Our banner verse states, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power, army, horses, iceberg.
What is it? I see a lot of ones. Woo!
Power.
Great job, guys.
Thanks for playing.
Great!
Yes, great job on the trivia. You guys are such great listeners. Now, I think you guys are ready for your new quest to go out and teach others about justice. Tell them all about our story about David and Goliath from today and teach them that God can bring justice in the world. Now, before we go, we're going to sing actually 3 songs tonight. There is a request to do an extra song. So, do you guys think you can do 3 songs tonight? 3 more songs? Does that sound good? Okay, let's all stand up. Here we go. First, we're going to learn a song, and this one it ties in very well with our story today. And it's called Giants in the Land. And so when we do the chorus for this song, can you be big like a giant? Pretend like you're big and strong like a giant. So we're going to do Giants in the Land like this. Giants in the Land. And can you guys wave your hands over your head like this? Oh, you guys are looking great. And one last one. Can you do this motion? We're going to look to the sides. And we're going to look to the other side like we're looking out for the Giants. Awesome. If you guys can do those motions, we'll be all set for this song. You guys ready? Here we go. Oh, and this one too.
Temptation's big and my faith seems small. I remember to surrender to the one who's able to deliver me. My shield and my defender. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. Giants in the land, my God is greater than the giants in the land. So I won't be afraid of all the giants in the land. Who can the honor of God? I'll stand against the giants in the land. Oh, oh, oh. Giants in the land. Oh, oh, oh. Though I walk through valleys, I will not fear. When I remember to surrender to the one who's able to deliver me. My shield and my defender. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. They may look big, they may look tall, but the bigger they come, the harder they fall. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. Giants in the land, my God is greater than the giants in the land. So I won't be afraid of all the giants in the land. Clothed in the armor of God, I'll stand against the giants in the land. My God is greater than the giants in the land. So I won't be afraid of all the giants in the land. Clothed in the armor of God, I'll stand against the giants in the land. Oh, oh, oh. Giants in the land. The bigger they come, the harder they fall.
Woo. Great job, guys. That was fun. Okay, next we're going to sing a song that we learned last night. You remember? It's based on our banner verse. It's called Be Strong in the Lord. You guys ready? Oh, the chorus motions, to remind you, go be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Think you got it? Okay, here we go.
Be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. When it feels like hope is gone, be strong, be strong. I will keep on keeping on and be strong in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord, in the strength
job, guys. Guys, think you can do one more song? Awesome. Tonight we're going to teach you another song. This is a bonus song. Typically, this is for the 5th story of the week. So you guys will have to hang tight till we cover the story. This song is called Earthquake. And a lot of the motions in this song are acting like you're trying to stay up in an earthquake. So what do you think it looks like if you're trying to stay up in an earthquake? Yeah, maybe wiggling around. Guys, think you can do that? And you wiggle around and try to stay up? Don't fall over, though. I don't want anyone to get hurt. So make sure you don't actually fall over, because that's not the point of this song. But wiggle around like you're trying to stay up. Okay, you guys are looking great. And then another motion we're going to do a lot in this song is we're going to do a drum.
It's going to be easy for
but
you,
we're going to drum
Hosea.
around in a circle.
Just be yourself, Hosea.
You guys got it. The very beginning of the song, we're also going to do drum movements. I guess they associate a drum with an earthquake. But for the drum movements, you're going to go like this. Like, it's actually a little slower than I was doing. So like boom, boom, boom. And the movements go with the beat of the song. So, you guys ready? You guys are ready to shake like an earthquake? There we go. That's weird. Ignore it. Well, the earthquake's messing up the computer. What in the universe is going on? Sorry about that. Oh, this is weird. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm not getting power. Sorry, we're having a power shortage on the computer. Something came unplugged. Sorry, I'm going to have to fix this. I don't know, maybe it got wet. I wasn't charging. Still not charging. I have a backup in my book bag. Can you get it? I'll be right back. Sorry, technical difficulties. I'll be right back.
Still have it? No.
Okay, try not to have the speaker go off when I pass by. So you're going to try this there. That's because it's not working. I don't know why it does this sometimes. But yeah, we're going to use the docking station. That's what I brought it. I always put it in the car. We didn't get that thing. Get it in there. And this is what happens when technology doesn't quite work right. Sorry, guys. The computer is charging. Right, it's coming back now. Woo! Great job, guys. And thanks for your patience with me figuring out that technology thing. So, cool. Well, I'm sure you are all wondering what the point totals are for today. I know I sure am. And so I think they are running to go grab the point total scrolls. Let's see what they are. Okay, I will step off to the side. Okay, we got 10 boys that wore the color blue and 8 girls that wore the color blue. Great job, guys. Woo! The boys brought in 19 toiletries today. Man, these are great numbers, especially considering our smaller group this year. Wonderful job, guys. And the girls brought in 8 toiletries today. Great job. Thank you so much. And we have $29.37 donated by the boys and $6.85 donated by the girls. Wow, great job, guys. That is amazing. This is so helpful for people, especially struggling during this time. Thank you so much. And the total points at the end of tonight is 141.37 points for the boys and 136.35 points for the girls. Wow, it is incredibly close. Great job. And the boys are a little bit ahead tonight. The girls were a little bit ahead last night. We will see who's ahead tomorrow. Ooh, great job, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Man, that's amazing. Awesome. Okay, now we are going to close in prayer. Okay, so everybody, let's fold our hands and close our eyes and give God our attention. Here we go. Dear God, thank you so much for this day. Thank you that you are always with us and give us courage to be able to stand up for what is true. And thank you so much for bringing justice and to show us what the right thing to do is and just being with us in all the difficult times in our lives. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for all these kids that they were able to come here tonight. Thank you that we're able to worship you and celebrate you even in this difficult circumstance. And I hope everyone has a safe trip home. And thank you so much for just everything you do for us. In your name we pray, amen. Woo. Thank you guys so much for coming. So, we're going to do votes on how to proceed tomorrow. So, first of all, who likes the television screen? Hands up. I see quite a few hands. Who would prefer the projector? Okay, most people voted for the television screen. We are going to stick with the television screen. I'm going to try to modify the PowerPoint for tomorrow so it fills the whole screen. I made these full screen because our projector was full screen. Okay, so we'll stick with the television for tomorrow. So second vote. Who likes singing 5 songs? Hands up. Who would rather do 4 songs, which was the original format? Okay, most people voted for 5 songs. We do 5 songs again tomorrow night. Well, I'm glad that things are going well. Thank you guys so much. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow for another fun time here at North Castle. Oh, we have another announcement. Oh, tomorrow's color. Yes, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Tomorrow's color. Tomorrow's color is purple. Woo! Or if you don't have something purple to wear, you can also wear black, and we will count black. So, thank you, Eric, for saving me on that one. So yes, tomorrow's color is purple or black. So wear something purple or black tomorrow. Or if you're really fancy, you can wear purple and black, like this one person is over here. So. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great evening, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.